Hello and welcome back to this quiet little corner of the marketplace, the entrance to the steam tunnels here for what will be our level 5 episode of Fellowship of the Forge. I remembered the series name. It's all upwards from here. So, live dice roll. I've got to be 100, hasn't it, live on the recording. 97! I'll have to do that more often. Wow, okay. Well, that's a good start. Hopefully, it's not all downhill from there. Let's have a quick look where we're at with the gear. So I've rejigged. Enhancement wise, it's pretty much as we were, so a little bit in acid for an alternative to the fire. Everything else in here: fire, spell power, crit, spell like ability, second core there. We'll be able to take the third core at level 6, which is more power and an extra fire casting level. I think we're not too far off the level at which we're going to have to throw everything into fire to try and get that scorch spell like ability. Two of those, the spell and spell like ability, I think is going to be quite immersive and pretty decent to play results wise as well, I should think. So looking forward to that. So yeah, gear wise, a predominance of Feywild stuff. We've used in the past to really good effect this Cloak of Autumn. I didn't realise how good that Wind Through the Trees feat was, which gives things a chance of being knocked down when they go after you, which is great. Blurry is nice at the low level we're playing, it still has some use. A bit of extra con isn't bad either. Especially nice for the spell DC side of things. This kind of thing, that's straight away 3 extra DCs on our spells, and we have been struggling with things making the saves. So we've gone from low 20s to mid 20s, and in Reaper mode, I think we'll be up towards the mid to high 20s for our saves. So it's a lot better than it was, let's put it that way. Spell powers, we're still not doing too bad on the ones that matter to us. We're in the 150s for the acid and fire, so that's great. Repair's lagging behind a bit. Repair, all I've done is slot a Ruby of Reconstruction in there, in that Queen's Scepter. So that is boosting all the spell powers, insightful, potency and spell sight, so that's nice to have. This crown is duplicated on other things, the spell focus mastery, but the Cerulean wave does give us a chance to freeze things with our attacks, so not too bad when that triggers. Put the Salt Iron Docent in there just because we'd kind of outgrown our starter docent that I crafted. And I've gone to try and stack as many sources of hit points as I could. So there we've got Vitality on the ring here. We have Profane on the belt. We have False Life in various guises, all of which stack together. So we're outside of Reaper, we're on 216. In Reaper, I guess we might be closer 300, which is not bad at all, I think, for the level at which we're at. Got the fire spell power catered for on that ring. Remember these little tattered gloves that we've got for some nice fire crit chance. So the fire crit chance now is at a healthy 30. And the acid side of things is all catered for by this Hull Melter's Mace, which comes from the Crystal, not Crystal Cove, is it? Yes, it is the Crystal Cove event, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got crit chance, we've got insightful corrosion, acid spell power, which is very nice, and the standard corrosion there I've slotted in the augment slot there. This is the only problem we have on the bear's side of things. She's not able to slot a Ruby of Reconstruction in her weapon because that slot is needed for the Ghostbane to hit the Reapers. So unfortunately for the moment she doesn't have that possibility. Speaking of reconstruction, I took the liberty of taking for my next level spell the repair moderate damage now. So that's replaced the repair light, and that's healing very nicely. I think it's about 50 points a time when cast on self, and it would do the same on the bear. So somewhere around the 50 would be an average, I think, which to me is great considering we're not with mega stacks of hit points anyway. Right. Spell wise for you, Annie, what did you take going up?
Mm, I took the repair that I already and the enchant weapon, I think.
Ah, of course, yes. So the bear now is up to tier 3, aren't you, in Battle Engineer? So you've got the imbue and the.
And
No, you don't have the imbue yet?
yes, I have. And
And
also the lightning spear.
ah, yes. Oh, that's the spell you took as well. She's testing out. We're going to test out a few rune arms and a few spells just to see how we go on. Now, you do have the advantage of 3 sorcerer lives, which is 3 extra points on your evocation, and everything the Arti does is evocation, including the rune arm, I think. So you have an advantage there. And the first thing that happened with that lightning sphere was I think you stunned a Reaper with it. So that was encouraging. So long may that continue.
Mm.
So you have the
Hmm.
imbue on your bar and toggled on.
I have.
And we need, if you haven't already, we need to be looking for something for electrical spell power for you to boost that imbue, because that does go off spell power.
Hmm.
Now, on a slightly different note, we were talking about Runarm, weren't we? Or rather, not talking, because neither of us knew the answers. There's an excellent section in the wiki devoted to these, which I really could and should have looked at the time of the asking of the question, but better late than never. Um, and it gives me a chance to give a big thanks to anybody who might be looking here who has contributed to filling out this info in the wiki, which is a really excellent and invaluable resource to the players of this game. Um, so, if that includes you, many thanks from us here. So, yes, Runarm, we were talking about ways to increase the Runarm damage, and yes, items and enhancements that increase spell damage or create spell criticals also affect Runarm damage. So in your case with the dragon one, fire spell power and crit chance would help it. Runarm shots scale with 100% spell power. Um, and how can you? Yes, Runarm DCs as well as the DCs, the items directly referring to Runarm, like those gloves that you've got. Anything evocation is helping the rune arm too. So your 3 sorcerer past lives help your rune arm DCs too.
Okay,
Um,
so evocation, spell power, and rune arm is the things that affect the damage.
yes. Now
Mm.
just be a bit careful. We're going to have to make some engaging decisions as you level up, because as I think you already know, um, the standard stuff that you're going to be wanting, ranged power, double shot, seeker, accuracy, deadly, all that kind of stuff. That's the sort of bread and butter for the build, and electric spell power for the imbue. If we can possibly fit in somehow evocation DCs, rune arm focus, that kind of thing, then that might give you some more options. Certainly, as regards dipping into a few of the spells and seeing if we can get some use out of those. You'll have more chance of doing that as you are staying pure, so you'll have a better caster DC anyway. So let's see how we go on with that. One thing I did want to mention, which is mentioned here, um, the rune arm shot. It's like independent of everything else. So you could be shooting your crossbow and tap the rune arm shot. I don't know if you've noticed it already. It doesn't interrupt anything. So it's all you have to do is press the button, and it's like free extra damage, if I understand it right. That's one thing I just thought I'd mention. Right.
Okay,
I
you're
don't
ready?
think there's anything else, is there, for level 5? So,
Oh.
let's go and get stuck into some questing. We thought we'd have a go in the steam tunnels here, so it's going to start fairly steady with some level 3 questing, and it's going to get progressively more difficult. I think the last one is a level 5, isn't it?
You have much more HP than me now.
Um, yeah, I think I explained just now, didn't I? All the stacking sources of hit points. Now this isn't part of the actual Shantakor chain, but we're going to do it here as we're down here anyway. So this is one of the level 3s. We'll see now where we're at with the health. Yeah, we're not too far off 300, which in this low level questing, I think that's pretty decent. And so is yours, Annie. You're in the 200s, 230. I think we're in a good place, because neither of us is particularly focused on tanking, although I seem to be at the centre of things at the moment.
Oh, I also rolled a 97.
Yeah, so you got 1,000
Oh, wow.
1,000 stone and maybe a little tome to help you on your way.
Greater experience, Elishir.
Did you? Oh, nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's rare. That I very rarely see those.
Mm-hmm. This one I claimed.
That's awesome. Yeah, keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Right, are we ready?
Ready.
Rough voiced conversation and bustling activity echoes from the halls to the north.
So wherever possible, remember, stand still and just hammer the things. Let them form up around me if it's possible.
Crudely stitched war banners hang everywhere in this world. You're deep in the hobgoblin domain.
I will need
Now
to be
this is
lazy. Not
this is where
move.
you can still
Thank
stand
you.
still there and just let me heal you. Oh, you don't need one yet. Okay. Yeah, for situations like that with things up at the top, then it's. Are you able to do anything with that trap, or is it not disarmable?
I can. I was just fighting. Mm.
I'll be coming back.
Mm.
There's only
No,
two.
I don't think I can.
You don't find a box anywhere.
No.
It's okay. It would just be for a bit of optional XP. It might be one of those that we can't disable.
Chest. I like it.
You do, dear. So
Mm-hmm.
remembering as well, Annie, that outside of combat, we're not affected by the Reaper nerf, so we should be able to heal reasonably well. Although there I couldn't. We're still classed as being in combat for some reason. Yeah, I'm afraid I do have the Sonic Blast as an option, but you're a much better ranged option for stuff like that. Ooh, ooh, hello. Crikey, I'm not seeing these things, am I? Some of the sneakier ones I just don't see until they're virtually on top of me.
I always pass it by that.
Yeah, you don't tend to play particularly sneaky characters, you do you?
No, not my style.
There's a lever on either side to pull here. Okay, dropping down.
I bought an expensive coffee that promised to have chocolate flavor. I'm not feeling chocolate flavor on it. Disappointed.
Oh dear. Oh, that's a nice example of the freezing thing from the is it Cerulean wave on the hat I have. So it was supposed to be what, like a cappuccino thing or a mocha or something?
No, no, it's just the way how they, because for doing the coffee we take, they need to burn it, right?
Yeah.
And depending on the quality of the coffee and how it's burned,
Trap, 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 trap,
um,
trap. I don't know if it's
the,
disableable.
mhm. I couldn't see anything yet. I can see only an enemy.
I
Yeah.
think it's in the alcove to one side, the box.
No, nothing, nothing
Yes,
yet.
I'm almost certain there is. There's a secret door to one side, and inside there is the box. Let's just here, Annie.
Ah,
Is it a box or a lever? I think there's a box in here. This
and we pass it on these all over, and
is it in there, or did you? Oh no, you found it. Okay, nice one.
it's two of
Oh,
them.
there's two. All right.
Okay. So, still explaining my coffee thing. Depending
Yes.
on what the quality of the coffee and how they prepare it, the coffee itself can have different flavors, like citrus, fruits, or you know, the flavor,
You,
sweet
you,
flavor
you might
without
want to
not even
you might
putting
want to
sugar.
explain a bit where you come from and how big a part of the culture coffee is. In fact, so much so that the word for breakfast is coffee.
Yeah, yeah. Like in here, we are addicted with coffee. Me particularly, even more. So coffee is an important thing every day. You don't get out of the bed without taking a coffee.
So
Coffee.
guess whereabouts the bear is from, people.
Ay, ay.
That's the challenge
I'm
for
from.
today. When you get fed up of our
Oh, I will
miserable,
not tell. Maybe they already know. So next
they
time
can
they
have
can
a
tell.
guess, can't they?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and just like the Nomo said, um, instead of taking a breakfast, we don't say we are taking a breakfast. They say we are taking coffee. Even if you are not taking coffee specifically, you are still taking coffee.
That's one of the challenges I had with it. It's referred to as the morning coffee, and that took me a while to kind of get used to. Neither of us have. Do we? Neither of us have. I know we don't have featherfall, but do we? Neither of us have tumble either. I'm sure I put a point in there.
mm, I had put only 1 point
Yeah,
in
so have
tumble.
I.
1 point.
Because we're getting hammered every time we fall, aren't we?
But look at our size. It's two pieces of brick. Imagine. A heavy, chunky little
You
thing,
hear the faint
big thing, not
sound of
little thing. A
marching
So
big,
you're
chunky, big
saying we're
thing
chunky monkeys on
falling.
this team?
We are. We are. Compare between a halfling and us. Of course, the halfling take less damage.
I think there could be a trap here. Is there? No, maybe not.
Nothing appears on my
No,
radar.
no, it's me. I'm confusing it with a different. Now, if you just sit tight there, I bet you could do some big numbers with that precise thing. Okay, and
One thing I'm having difficulty. Hmm? Dropping.
dropping down.
One thing I'm having difficultiness with is that I need to target the enemies with this character. Where when I was melee and I it's always a melee. I just need to be in the middle of them, swing my weapon and
Ah,
swing
right.
it.
Yes. And one thing I have noticed, I don't know if you're noticing it too, is that when I don't target and just sort of point in the general direction, often the arrows just disappear and nothing too much happens.
Don't hit.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
tab targeting is definitely the way to do it, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
We didn't mention your gear. Let's just have a quick moment because I've just noticed that one piece of your gear. You've got the rock slide ring, haven't you? And that stone skin seems to trigger quite often
So
on that.
to be quick about it, I have Salt Marsh set bonus and also the full Feywild set bonus.
Yeah, but just the
So
interesting items that are relevant to your build. So that rock ring has been doing well,
okay.
and also gives a bonus on Sunder DCs, which you'll be using soon as your special shots. So that's good. And the other one, the Lion
Uh-huh.
Ring, is giving a bonus to your action boosts, which you will also be using very soon. So that's,
Mm-hmm.
I think those two have a very nice synergy with your current build. Oh, all these invisible people. Okay, let's
The
go
gnome is
get them.
blind.
You're blind, yes.
The smell of rancid
Is that the blind leading the blind then?
No, I can see.
You can
I
see,
see them.
can you? You've seen the light.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Is that everything? I think it is. Unless there's somebody else
Pew,
lurking
pew, pew,
somewhere they
pew.
shouldn't be.
Oh, look.
What did
I
you
don't know if
find?
it's valid or.
What did you find? The helm?
Oh.
That's the quest
Mm,
item.
mm-mm.
No?
No, the doesn't have two slots.
Oh, all right. Now the thing about yes, that's in fact, hang on to that
I'm not
and
flop.
hang on to that one and lock it. Now, if you don't want
Hmm.
that, if you don't plan on doing any more Warforged type stuff, Red will certainly find a use for that.
All right.
If you do plan on doing
Or
some
how many
more,
astral shards?
oh, it's like that, is it? Do you want me to deduct the 6 I already spent on your crossbow, or is that extra?
No, 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 no. Don't need.
Uh, did
Um,
you exit out?
I did. I don't
Okay,
need it.
yeah, no, it's fine. So that was the little taster, wasn't it? Now here, Annie, we've got goggles, evocation 2 and deadly 2, if that's of any interest.
Evocation 2 and go. Well, how it is? Evocation 2 and what?
Evocation 2 and deadly 2. Deadly 2 you've already got on another item, haven't you? Or at least that.
I have. I'm using these goggles here. You help me to decide.
Oh, you've got search and spot on there as well. Ah, yeah, yeah. No, that's
I am
pretty good.
still
And
looking
also the
for repeat. Hmm?
still looking
Sorry,
for?
repeat crossbow. I
Yeah,
just
if you
found
can
one have
find
the
one with
crafting.
Vorpal on at this low level, it would be quite advantageous, I think, yes.
Okay, all
Right.
right.
So back to the middle.
Oh,
Oh, have we got something? Oh, right, okay. I'm liking the effect on that. In fact, there's a lot of things that are nice. I'm a sucker for eye candy and anything that sort of looks like fireworks or anything. So that lightning sphere thing that you've got going, I've not seen anything like that before in the game. The rune arm, the
thank you.
Squillian rune arm, is quite nice too.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad it's pleasing you.
As I said, I like the effect. I don't know whether. Yeah, it does a bit of a crazy jump around, doesn't it? Right, so this is the main chain now. This is the Chanticleer chain. So we're starting with the level 3 one. And it's going to get progressively harder. I think it goes 3, 4 and 5.
I'm starting to feel awake after taking my big shikara of coffee.
The bear can't manage without a coffee in the morning.
No.
I must say, I do like a cappuccino. I'm not a big drinker of coffee. One of the nicest things I ever had, it probably qualifies more as a pudding than a coffee. It's something called a caramel macchiato from Starbucks.
Mmm,
Special marking on the wall
it's
It,
good
fails
too.
to
it's
mark
more
the
like,
position
have
of
you
the
had it?
enemy. Kobolds ahead.
Yeah, of course.
With the sort
But
of caramel.
we are too, yeah, we are too addicted with caffeine to take those, because those macchiato cappuccinos don't have
Hang on, have
as
I gone
much
the wrong
caffeine
way? I've gone completely the wrong way. Sorry, my bad. Come out.
as the black strong one,
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
The macchiato cappuccino is not as strong as those.
I get it. Oh, hello.
So these sweet ones is good for a bit of flavor, something different, but you know,
So you mentioned something about citrus.
fruits, yes, they have
I'm quite
fruits
liking the
or
range. I mean, obviously the these little burning hand type things, they're absolutely point blank, aren't they? So the range on the Scorch, which is closer to, well, it's sort of short, medium range, isn't it? Not just in your face thing. So it's a lot more forgiving for the targeting, and we can target a nice fat group of enemies with that, which is great. So we're not just having to rely on the rune arm cannon now. Which, given that I'm supposed to be the spellcaster, I suppose this is an improvement. Oh god, I took a hammering there. Did I take a hammering?
I can heal.
Thank you. Can we get some... Should have done this before. Electrical resist. Por favor, señorita.
Going.
Obrigado.
Obrigado, viu?
Para você também?
Blockade daily.
Oh, did you do already electrical resist for you?
Below from coming up into their tunnel.
I did.
Okay. Okay, we're getting
Thank
towards
you.
the business end of it. So,
The Wayfinder's
let's
last
try
set
to
of markings
position the
hit
things
tricky.
away from the
Avoid
boxes if
powering
we can.
before.
Nice one, that's it. Oh, is
As
it?
the rune
Yep.
comes to life,
Drop
you
down.
hear the grinding of several large gears.
Got a Reaper at the bottom here.
Don't.
Yeah, just drop down.
I hate those tunnels when you are not falling straight away.
Ah, well, on the plus side, at least
A
we
chill
didn't
gusses through your body as you pick up the barely
get
audible drone
hammered by a
beneath
big
you.
fall.
Mm.
I think this might actually. You could have just unlocked the door, so we probably didn't need that. Try it, Annie. See if you can unlock that door. I think it's quite a tough one, but yes. Nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. A docent of combat mastery. That would be. Oh, insightful combat mastery. Yeah, that would be something helpful to you later on. That's insightful Sunder.
I think I have it.
Oh, you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Whee! That's what I like. And I go down quickly.
And get mashed at the bottom.
That's the funny thing.
There's no accounting for the bear's humour. I think this is going to close, so let's go in together.
Okay.
I think there may be some traps coming now, but I don't know if they are disarmable or not.
Why the door is not opening?
Because it requires a little bit more patience than you typically have.
I don't have it. I had forgot my patient on the bathroom.
Ah, okay. So there's a thing to a valve to pull down here to go a bit further. Whatever you do, don't mess with the. Or actually, you might be able to disarm. I think there's a trap there, a nasty one. But if you can disarm it, we might get a little bonus.
Nasty trap. Searching. Oh, yeah,
Oh
nasty.
my God! Okay, shouldn't have sent you there, should I? Trying to heal you, but whoa! It's not working. Come away, Annie. Just leave it.
I'm not dead. I'm not
Yeah,
dead.
I noticed that. I tried to jump and heal you, but because I was in the water, it wasn't working. Still
I will
not
not got
working.
up because
That's more like it. Yeah,
okay,
so
I'm
note to
back.
selves, just leave that trap alone. Was there a box or was it just a complete trap?
I still haven't found the box.
Oh, right, okay. Maybe there isn't one. Maybe it's just
Here,
a...
here. Spot.
Okay.
I don't know if to be a trapper is good for me because I don't have patience
I
enough to be
know.
looking at it.
Another spot.
You know, when you need to be disabling it and looking at the thing.
Well, the good news is, later on, you're able to get. Might be better not to stand in the middle of it. Later on, you're able to get. Careful, Annie, you're getting hit by it there. Something called a watchful eye in Epic, and it just it flashes the boxes up then without you needing to stop and search. For somebody like you, I think that would be invaluable. I think you'll have seen it on red, won't you? When the boxes just flash up and he goes to them straight away.
Much better.
The echo of dripping water against rock betrays a flooded section of cave.
I've got a plague over there. Okay. Are you plagued?
I am, but I will take the remove plate.
So you see there's quite a difference now in what we're able to do with the same spell. You're giving me 20 or 30 and I'm giving you around 50. That's the spell power at work. So if we can find you a way to get you a reconstruct thing, that would definitely help us.
You hear the sound of heavy footsteps rushing toward you.
That might have been my cloak. Did you see he fell down there? Might have been the wind through the trees because he tried to attack me. It's a really handy thing to have, that. So, not too shabby so far. Now it gets tougher. Come through this door here. So this is the level 4 one. So this is effective level 1 level above where we are now. So mistakes will be punished. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Just jump to the side here. Just follow me, Annie, down here. We can avoid all this stuff. Path of least resistance.
The gnome always right.
The hobgoblins have built dwellings here. The area would be reminiscent of a human
Okay,
village.
we've got quite a lot here. I'm sure there's some I can't see. Yeah, I thought so. Now, if you want some really good news, in time when we make piles of things like there was there, you're going to have a couple of nice attacks to fire into the middle of them too.
The only problem with the lightning spear is that it takes a little bit too long
Too long to
to
wind up.
be not to be hitting the enemies because
Ah,
it's like
right.
one of those throwing bottles, throwing bombs. You know?
Yes, yeah, I see. Thank you. Now, just as a warning, the next level that we take might be the biggest one. Wow, that got annihilated.
To be large amounts of activity here.
Was that a caustic shot?
Goblin voices not far from you.
I don't know. I press all the buttons at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, the next level, the level 6, might be the biggest boost up in the whole leveling time, because you might get to use your Fusillade boost then. And wow, yeah.
Blocked by a locked gate.
Let's go down this left-hand side here. There's a Reaper there which needs to be disposed of. Might be 2 Reapers actually.
Whoa! You need heal.
Thank you. Down this left-hand side if we can. One thing it does do is save me spell points, the fact that my heal works better than yours at the moment.
Yeah. And you have more spell points than me.
To the left. Yeah, but I'm having to use quite a... Your main source of damage is your crossbow. Mine is that obviously I have to do the spells. Otherwise I'm a dead duck. But, oh, what's she shooting now? Oh my god.
Just a giant.
Okay.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, on the plus side, he is being quite economical on the spell side with the 2 spell-like abilities, and this Scorch is totally unmettered. The only time we ran into a bit of bother was in the Catacombs, wasn't it? That big long quest. Is it the Crypt of Gerard Dryden? We had to use a shrine there. But shrines are there for the purpose, aren't they? So it's not a crime to use a shrine.
Oh.
Stop saving, you beggars. So that's one thing, one negative to the Warforged. Obviously I started at 16 charisma instead of a possible 20 with a charisma race. So that's 2 DCs down against the max I could have been. But I'll happily take that with the nice healing that we've got going here. Be a bit careful with these guys, Annie. The flame strike thing that they do is very nasty.
I remember.
So keep moving when you see that they're powering that kind of thing up.
Lost soul for you.
Thank you.
I keep losing the elemental weapons. It's a fixed time. The elemental weapons is up.
Yes, I think it lasts as long as your level. So at the moment it will last for 5 minutes, and you'll have to recast, I'm guessing. If you it's a bit annoying because you can't see a timer for that, can you, on your thing? If you press on it on your inventory, hover over it, you can see a timer there for how long it's. But it's a problem you won't have when you get to the the higher levels. It'll last comfortably for a quest, I think. You're gonna start needing some souls here. I wouldn't say either of us are doing crazy damage at the moment, but we're doing enough to keep them keep chipping away at them, aren't we? Soul for you.
This is Hetman Shag's abode. The hobgoblins here seem at once eager to kill you and impressed that you made it
Thank
this
you.
far.
Yeah, they're kind of playing into our hands a bit, aren't they? Coming round us in a group like that.
The note reads,
Mm-hmm.
Seal is hidden deep in halls of Chantocor. Soon we use it to bargain
Okay,
with
so that wasn't too bad. But this is going to be a test, especially as neither of us has evasion. Yeah, I can see a death here. We're going to have to be careful. There's one section of this in particular which is really nasty and you're going to have to be patient. Well, we are going to have to be patient. If we manage to complete this, this is an effective 7 and we're level 5. If we manage to complete this, I think we'll be doing well. We've no way to raise, have we? No. So
Not yet.
if we die together, that's it, that's game over. So yeah, this is a challenge now.
We're not die, little one. Let's do the buffs and everything we
Yeah,
can.
I've been doing, yeah.
Any resistance you want?
Resistances, let's think about this. What opponents do we have here? I suggest electric. I think, are there kobolds here? Yeah, I think there are. And there are shaman. Are electric, acid, possibly fire as well. I'm kind of
You could
overworking you
say
here,
me
aren't I?
everything.
I'm covering the bases. Well, I'm
Um,
thinking of those troglodyte things. I think they could cast Burning Blood, which is acid and fire, if I'm remembering
okay.
right.
I think I gave it all, right? Check on your bar.
I have electric and fire. Maybe I have an acid resist anyway on the gear. Yes, I
Okay, let's
I
go. I'm
must
ready.
do, because it's not registering that. Okay, so down. Oh, hang on. Down the path here. Yeah, I think we could see there, even though I was quite close to them, my burning hand things were not able to hit. So you really need to be right in the face of them to hit with those.
In your
In your face. Oh, okay. Keep, no. Oh, no. Okay, round this way. Quite a group here. Right, this. Oh, nice job. Yeah. Go on, you just eliminate the people on the things. I'll get the bridge down. Oh, you could have done, couldn't you? There's a little target thing on the side of the bridge there to hit to pull the bridge down.
I don't knew it. I don't knew
This,
this
you see
information.
this here? It's all right. We're going to get stuck
Come,
by a
come.
load of spiders down here. So again, the AoEs will serve us well here, I think. Yes, burn them all.
Spot danger. Spot danger. I get it. I get spot.
What's that, Annie? Oh, nice one.
Here.
Now this is a really nasty spot. The start, if you can get these two traps here at the start, that is helpful. There's another one, I think, further on this way. If I'm right. Now there's a Fear Reaper. No, further this way, Annie, where I'm going. I think there might be another one. Don't go too far, because there's things down there.
I don't know if I get there if they will see me. Yeah, they saw me.
Well done, well done. Just come back a bit. I'm just going to open up this.
The fear reaper, fear reaper.
If you come back out of its way, it should be all right. Yeah. So now we can retreat into this section if ever we need and not get nobbled by these traps, so that's great. This section is rough. Now the Fear Reaper seems to have gone somewhere.
I killed.
Oh, you killed it. Nice one. Okay, so you have a cleric over there where I'm facing that you could get, and you'll probably be seeing other things flash up as I go wandering around. Standing still is not a good idea in here. I could end up dying here. There are traps here. Maybe you could do something about the trap here, Annie. I think you're a bit too far away for me to heal now.
No, this region is difficult for me to understand. So sorry.
Well, let's eliminate the people first if we can. I'm still trying to heal you and not succeeding.
It's okay. I can heal myself.
Right, have we got all the levers? No, there is still something left to go. Let's put the feather fall on and drop down. See, that looks like another one we haven't got. Okay, is it all open now? Yes, if you come to where I am, we can move forward.
You are.
You see where I
Can
am?
you see me? No, can you see me?
I think you
Okay,
must
now
be
I can.
above me. Oh, crikey.
Big party you got here.
I was waiting for you, and there's traps to sense there. Did you sense the trap? Did you search or no? Now
I searched, but I only found the traps, not the box.
Oh right, there's a lot of traps to be found down here. Do I have the scrolls of fire shield? Fire shield hot would be nice here. Well, in fact, both. I do. Okay. What's your UMD, Annie?
My UMD is UMD 9.
9. Oh God. You're never going to be able to use these things, are you? Okay. But you have recast resist fire and cold. That might help us a bit. Okay, now there's going to be some more. I don't think we can disable everything. But you can certainly make it easier for us. Did you find anything there?
No, I'm not having much success with this thing of finding stuff.
Okay, let's try and get through here then. Oh God, this is awful. Okay.
I only find the traps itself, not the box to undo them.
Okay, yeah, they're nasty traps, and now we're going into an area with some cold traps now.
Oh, I'm locked.
Oh, it'll open when this Minotaur disappears. Somebody once told me what this valve does. I can't remember. So now we've got cold. Have you got resist cold on? But you should be able to find a box here. I think if you jump here and then go down into the middle, the box should be down there. Nice one.
Hit
Now, has that
one.
switched all that off? I'm watching your health just in case anything.
Mm, I can't
No,
find
I think
anything else.
you've done it. You've switched the cold traps off. That was the big one. Yeah, well done. I think that might be it. Well, apart from all these 500. Nice. I think we're almost
Hmm.
there. Yeah, I think it's just dropped down here and we're there at the end. Now this is a golem. I'm sure it's a golem, so hopefully your adamantine weapon will go through its defences. So it starts when we step on this thing. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Try and stand, Annie. Try and stand and just build up those stacks. Okay, happy days. So there were some nasty traps there, but we did okay, didn't we, in the end?
Was the first time I remember to swap for the voice.
Ah, I didn't even realise you were using it. You told me you weren't using it.
I am not using, but I can swap in the end of the quest.
Okay, I'll try and bear that in mind then. I just didn't know that you were making use of it. Well, I think we can put that one down as a success.
Mm-hmm.
Not an easy one. Certainly not without a trapper, that one.
We still hadn't a death in here,
We
so
came close
very
there,
good.
didn't we? But I think the real big one was you disabling those poison traps before the. We can just recall here. It was you disabling the poison traps before that big open room, because that gave us a place we could retreat back into if we needed to. The number of
Mm-hmm.
times I've gone back into there and got nobbled by those things. No, that was great. I'm quite impressed with us there.
Good job.
Yeah, happy days. I think that now the chain reward here sometimes can have some nice clickable items if we're lucky. And there is actually a docent there. Spell resistance 13? That's not terrible. I might just take that.
Mm.
Yeah, things like this. Oh, there's a rune arm as well. Flicker, electric lash.
I have Ring of Dragon's Breath with burning hands. Do you want another burning hands?
No, thanks. I can see that too. The things I'm on about are
Mm.
this kind of thing here. That's a random loot, but with a clickable on it. Now, sometimes if you get really lucky, you can have something really useful on there, like Invis or something.
Mm.
I think I'm going to take the docent.
Yeah, I got a summon scorpion staff, but I don't think that this summon 2 is good at all. So I will not
No,
bother.
nothing like your snow beast, whatever it was. It's situationally useful if you need an extra person to step on a pressure plate to pass a section of the dungeon, but it's a bit fiddly to do. So no, not really worth. I'm gonna go for
All
the
right.
docent, I think. Put
Mhm.
that on. Okay, not too shabby. Thank you very much as always for looking. We'll have to have a think about what we've got in store next time around. I think we're going to go to the salt marsh next, so that won't be recorded. But we did have it on our radar to go and see if we could find some nice bits and pieces there, maybe to make one or two epic, didn't we? So I think that's going to be on the agenda, and then after that, possibly the level 4s in the marketplace. You mentioned you were concerned for bank space, so maybe that could be the next one. Okay, I think
Okay.
more than enough waffle anyway. Thanks for looking,
Yes.
and we will speak to you soon. And yes, we still haven't died on the
Bye.
live recording. Take care.